Hi, welcome to this live stream. Here is Aditya Nowotny from Atlanta Airport, Atlanta, Georgia. Just flying out of Atlanta, I was here for a 2-day mastermind of the Dan Kennedy organization and flying via Phoenix back to Kona, Hawaii. So this live stream for you has the topic ready and willing. It's about how ready are you, your readiness, and how willing are you, your willingness. And this is a huge, huge topic in the lives of many people. The reason why many people don't reach what they want to reach, either they are not ready or they are not willing. They procrastinate or they block. They say, oh, I don't want. Oh, it doesn't feel like it. Oh, not right now. Oh, I don't have the energy. Oh, what if other people see me? And so on and so on. So many excuses, and that's the first step in your search to become more ready and more willing. Write down your excuses. Not to do something right now, which you could do right now. And there's one major factor why you should do it right now, and that is it's done. It's as simple as that. If you do it, it's done. If you don't do it, the energy and the feeling of not having done it is poison. It doesn't feel good. And it undermines your self-confidence. And it's not done. That means you still have to do it another time. And then you have to go through the same fight again. You have to be ready. And you have to be willing to do it. Hello, Fernanda. Very nice you're watching. So, how ready are you and how willing are you? And I'll tell you now why I didn't do a live stream for 2 days. Last one was on Thursday, and now it's Saturday. And that's exactly the 2 days I was in that mastermind. I didn't do live streams. Why? Because in a mastermind you do deep thinking. You do strategic thinking. You go into the bigger why am I doing what I'm doing? What should I be doing? And how do I do it from a strategic point of view, not from a tactical point of view? So for example, what should my life look like 1 year from now, 5 years from now? Very important. What should your life look like 1 year from now, 5 years from now? How are you going to get there? Why do you want that? For example, where do you want to live? Do you still want to live where you live now? Are you perfectly happy where you live now? Or do you want to change within 1 year or within 5 years? With whom do you want to be? What do you want to do? Are you right now really doing what you love? What you enjoy? You know, the topic of this series is enjoy, progress, success, and happiness. Enjoy, progress, success, and happiness. So, are you enjoying what you are doing? Are you enjoying what you're doing right now? And do you want to continue doing that for the next year and for the next 5 years? Does what you're doing right now bring you progress? Does what you're doing right now bring you progress? Does what you're doing right now bring you success? Is what you're doing right now bringing you success and happiness? Are you happy? And how happy will you be in 1 year from now and in 5 years from now? Is it the happiness you want, or do you want more happiness? And what do you have to do in order to have more happiness? In order to have more success, in order to have more progress, make more progress. So basically in this mastermind I was also on the hot seat for 45 minutes and then again for 45 minutes on the second day. So we had several presentations. A mastermind is like a smaller group meeting, 8, 10, 12 people, sometimes up to 30, but there's a real mastermind that participated in 12 people. And everyone gets grilled by like-minded people who really look at, hey man, what are you doing? Is what you're doing really making you happy? Where will you be in 1 year from now? Where will you be in 5 years from now? So you're now not in the mastermind setting, you're just watching my live stream or my recorded video, but still, the question is valid. Where do you want to be? 1 year from now, 5 years from now? What do you have to do in order to get there? Why do you want to reach it? Do you really want it? Or are you just faking it? Are you just trying to convince yourself, but you don't really like it? You know, I got caught in the hot seat yesterday. I said, well, I could do this. And then one of the two leaders of the mastermind said, do you really want it? I said, no, I don't really want it. So he said, so don't do it. It's as simple as that. So that's strategic thinking, deep thinking. Look at the real, what do I want to achieve? Where do I want to be in 1 year from now, in 5 years from now? Why do I want that? And how am I going to get there? Which activities get me there? And please write this down. For this, have a strategy session or become part of a respective mastermind. But now, doing a live stream, or for example, if I see a nice person, interesting person, I will contact or talk to right after the live stream, because it's a possible prospect or it's for whatever reason a person that looks interesting to me. That's, switching swiftly. In the German science fiction literature, we have a series called Perry Rhodan. And Perry Rhodan was known for being an immediate switcher, like an instant switcher. He could switch in an instant from one activity to the other, which is not a mean feat, because it means changing your brain state, changing your frequency, your brain frequency, changing your synaptic activity. Maybe you have noticed that you're kind of lagging when you change from one activity to another. It seems like it takes a while for the brain to become from the frequency, from the chemistry, and from the synaptic activity into that new mode, into that new activity. And that's what's called readiness. It means, on the psychological plane, let go of what you're doing right now, detach yourself immediately, and jump right into the new thing. You're ready to do it. It means you let the old thing go, you detach yourself from the old thing, and you jump right in the new thing that you're ready to do. And that's instant switching. And that means instantly changing your brain chemistry, your brain frequency, and your synaptic activity by changing into another mode, into another activity. Exercise for you. Do that for 30 days from right now on. This topic is about ready and willing, your readiness and your willingness. So when should you start doing it? If you're ready, immediately. Be ready right now, start right now. This is the first day of your readiness practice. From now on, for the next 30 days, always when there is something at hand, something to do, immediately do it. Immediately doesn't mean you have something in your hand which is fragile and you just let it fall and and it's destroyed, because you say, I wanted to be ready, so I let the other thing go. Aditya said so. He said, detach yourself from anything you're doing right now. Of course, I don't mean it in that way. I mean, purposefully finish what you're doing, but sometimes it's something you can continue later on. It means you don't have to stay stuck in it. Very often, it's something that you can either finish very quickly, and then finish it, and then jump to the next thing, switch, or it's something that takes longer anyway, and then leave it at that point, make a note where you are at, and then do the new thing. And that's instant switching, that's readiness, and you do that for the next 30 days, starting right now. And I predict you'll have an amazing 30 days by practicing your readiness. Next, I have to practice my readiness in a second, because boarding is already called. So, am I willing to board right now? That's the next question. I'm ready basically, but I'm doing the live stream. Now, am I willing? I'm not willing yet because I'm talking to you. So, for me, it's more important to talk to you right now than to board the plane. So, what's about willingness? It's usually about our ego. It's usually about, it doesn't feel right. Not right now. I don't feel like it. What will others think about me? All these excuses. And that's your second exercise. First exercise is practice 30 days of readiness. of instant switching. Second exercise, when it comes to your willingness, whenever in the next 30 days you see a situation where you are not willing, you write that down in your journal. What's the situation? What's the feeling of unwillingness? And why are you unwilling? Because that's the Sherlock Holmes method. You're really watching yourself, you're getting the clues. Why am I unwilling in this situation? You write it down for 30 days. You write down each situation where you have been unwilling. Will help you tremendously to get an idea of why you're blocking yourself with your unwillingness. Write it down for 30 days. Why am I unwilling? In that particular situation, how does it feel? How does it feel to be unwilling? If you're like me, it doesn't feel great. If I'm unwilling, I feel blocked. I feel resisting. I feel defiant. And I don't feel happy. So how does it feel to be unwilling? And what does it get you to be unwilling? What does it get you to be unwilling? Where does it get you? Does it get you where you want to be? Or are you still at square one? It's very important. Does it get you where you want to go? The unwillingness. So again, the exercises for the next 30 days, when it comes to your willingness, you want to dissolve your unwillingness first. So you're watching, observing all the situations where you're unwilling, where you have excuses or funny feelings or resistance or blockage. I don't want to do that right now. I hate it. It doesn't feel good. And blah, blah, blah. And you write down, what is that feeling of unwillingness? How does it feel? Does it make you happy? And is it getting you where you want to get? And you write that down in your daily journal. There will be tremendous progress for you in the next 30 days. If you do that 30-day readiness exercise of becoming an instant switcher, instantly going in the next mode.
Please give us your seat number and your last
Doing that
name, ladies and
right
gentlemen,
now,
on your board.
and that's
Your seat
tactical.
number and your
That's
last
not
name,
deep
please.
thinking. I repeat, if you just tuned in right now, Sonia and all the other wonderful people, I see always only one person here in this live stream because I'm in the landscape format. So I saw you, but your name doesn't come to my mind right now. So very happy you're watching. And Ines, I remember you're also watching, Ines. So the deep thinking, the strategic thinking is a different mode to the tactical ability to immediately switch doing something new right now. And if you haven't heard that about deep thinking, about strategy, strategic thinking, please go when this live stream is finished to the beginning of the video. Now you have a 30-day exercise for improving your readiness, and you have a 30-day exercise for improving your willingness. Again, write it down, what I just told you. And now I have a first chance for you to prove your readiness and willingness right now. And that is, please write down in the comment section what are your experiences with readiness and with willingness. Is it easy for you to be ready at all times? Are you unwilling sometimes, or are you willing most of the time? What do you do to get into willingness? Or why are you unwilling? Because if you leave a comment right now, it may help the next person. But if you're not ready to leave the comment right now, and if you're unwilling to leave the comment right now, what does it mean? You're not ready, you're not willing. And that's your first chance to practice this. So please leave a comment. It will be really helpful. You have no idea how helpful your comments may be, not just to one person, but maybe to 10 persons. So please tell us about your readiness and willingness, your observations in this field. And I tell you, if you do these 2 30-day exercises, will be a big, big, big changer of your life. So I see you in the next live stream. Great that you have been watching. I love you. Very, very kind of you. Constantly watch it, to make your notes. It will really improve your life. See you next time. Bye-bye from Atlanta, Georgia.